gentlemen, that is not me. That's in the good book written by medical doctors. That is right. They have no idea what causes it, but you know what they do know? They know it affects women more than it does men. That's right. I'm not a mathologist, ladies and gentlemen. I've never claimed to be a mathologist. But they say right here that the ratio that affects women, the ratio of women to men is 3 to 1. I don't know what those numbers mean. Maybe you don't know what those numbers mean, but they're there, and that's a fact, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you need to know. IBS. IBS, there we go. It should be noted that IBS does not cause or lead to ulcerative colitis or cancer. So if you're sitting there and you're worried, calm down a little bit, okay? It's going to be okay. We're here. I'm here with you. It's going to be fine. You're not going to get cancer or the other thing. All right, guys. Like I already said, some of those symptoms, abdominal pain. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt bad. You're going to have alternating episodes of constipation. And Lord, here it goes, diarrhea. That's right. You're going to have You're going to be dry 1 minute and raining down chocolate rain the next minute. That's right. If you think of it in terms of food, ladies and gentlemen, if that's not enough of an example, think of the driest turkey you've ever eaten in your life, and then the next day you're going to have an upside-down lava chocolate cake. That's not me, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't make this up. That's science, okay? That is pure medical science. The symptoms may vary in pattern and intensity, and it can also be aggravated by foods, stress, fatigue, and that old devil, alcohol. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, alcohol, the devil's juice. Sister, it's okay if you want to come in. I know what you're thinking, ladies and gentlemen. I know what each and every one of you are thinking right now. You're thinking, how? How can we treat this awful disease process? Well, if you sit down and you let me finish, I will tell you. First of all, what you're going to want to do is avoid poorly tolerated trigger foods. Now you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, what is a trigger food? What is it, some made-up word? Are you just a crazy man up on the stage right now? No, ladies and gentlemen, I am not, and trigger food is a real symptom. Trigger food, symptom. Not what I wanted to say. Trigger foods. Let's say you can't handle spicy foods. You can't handle them fajitas. You can't handle all them other spicy, non-American foods. Well, that's right. You want to steer clear of that. You do. You want to steer clear of it. If any of you are suffering from lactose intolerance, you want to cut out that dairy stuff. If you don't cut out that dairy stuff, if you have dairy stuff, well, you're going to get sick. And that's going to lead to an awkward moment where you're going to have to make up some big white lie and then call your clinical instructor the night before you're supposed to be in the hospital and tell her you will not be able to be there, ladies and gentlemen. I have been there. I have seen it happen with my own eyes. You want to have a high-fiber diet and agents that add bulk to help promote an even, consistent stool. That's right. You want a nice, slimy, just push. You want to come right out. Nice stool. You want to have adequate oral fluids. Just saying if you were paying attention, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying if you were paying attention. You want to have adequate oral fluids and regular meal patterns. Low doses of antidepressant medication can also help provide symptomatic relief. So if you want to have some of that X&X, you can have some of that too.
IBS.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've all learned something today about IBS. And just remember, IBS, icky, blah, and stinky. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.